Wow, just when you thought that the Stadia December Hangout celebration was going to be it for the year, they were going to close out with that, man, oh man, they give us more. It just doesn't stop. See as wow, Stadia releases its biggest stealth drop to date and more. Let's get into it.
Stay sick cause I follow my gut. They say I was pushing my luck. I'ma push me a matte all black truck. Oh, I'm not sorry.
What is up, people? What is up, people? What is up, people? It is your boy MM2K back again with another episode of the Stadia Dosage. Can you do us a huge favor before we get into this one? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, rock those bells for notifications, please, so you know when your boy's dropping these doses. I appreciate all of y'all straight up. Y'all know the deal, y'all know the reason, and y'all know the slogan. We are not too proud to ask. I want to thank every single one of you that are getting us closer and closer to the 1,000 mark. We're just about there, and as soon as we get there, we are going to celebrate. We're going to thank everybody that made this possible and do all that good stuff, right? And then we got some bigger and better things happening in 2021 as far as this platform is concerned. But enough with all that. Enough with all that. We are here to talk about the crazy day that is today. How is it crazy? Because not only is it just a couple of days away from Cyberpunk 2077 being playable on Stadia, the Cloud King, but they just, right before it, they just stealth dropped some crazy things. Look, 3 days prior to Cyberpunk coming to the platform, they had this massive sale of Borderlands, and Ghost Recon Breakpoint and PGA 2K21. I think they were each $11. That's crazy. Now, I already had 2K21. Thank you to our good friends over at 2K for giving us that review copy. But the Ultimate Edition of Borderlands, which normally retails for $99.99, was just $11. And Ghost Recon Breakpoint, that version was $59.99. That was on sale for $11. But here's the kicker. If you had your $10 coupon that Amazon presented you with earlier in the year, especially if you were a newer Stadia subscriber, or not really subscriber, but a Stadia gamer, because you don't need a subscription to play Stadia. Let's get it right, MM2K. With that said, if you were a newer Stadia gamer and you still had your $10 coupon, you could pick up any of those games for just what? $1. That's crazy. Borderlands 3, the Ultimate Edition for $1? Oh my. You know what I'm saying? And the other ones were still too. I love all three of those games, right? But that is just a precursor, y'all. That's not even all the whoop-de-diddly-doo today in this video. What am I talking about? Well, let me show you something. I want to start with item one, but first and foremost, I want to say thank you to our good friends at Cloudy with a Chance of Games, dropping all that cloud gaming goodness for us to opine upon and share in videos like this. Shout out to them. All right, with that said, this story comes to us courtesy of the homie Duncan Baxter of Cloudy with a Chance of Games, and it says Destiny 2 gets crossplay in 2021, and it illustrates that in a blog post today, Bungie have confirmed that crossplay will be coming to Destiny 2 next year. The gaming landscape has dramatically changed over the last number of years, with cross-play and cross-progression becoming more prevalent, with Destiny 2 reconfirming the cross-play is coming next year. This is also another sign of this. Look, this is huge, because Destiny 2 just became officially free-to-play on Stadia. Now, when we say free-to-play, you got to keep in mind, you don't have to buy any additional hardware in order to enjoy Destiny 2 on Stadia. Okay? All you got to do is merge your Google account with your Stadia account and gets to playing on your laptop, your PC, or your Android device, and pretty soon, your iOS device. Well, you can do it right now with Stadia, but it'll be officially supported on your iOS device by Stadia, but you can't do it right now. Let me just make sure that I put everything out there on the table. That being said, that is huge. I ain't got to spend the extra $500, $300, whatever, to get this great performance from Destiny. I can get 60 frames per second right now. Like, you can leave this video and go to stadia.com right now and get that illustrious 60 frames per second mode. And then if they upgrade to the Gen 2.0 server blades, or however they're gonna do it, however they're gonna upgrade this thing, we might even see it at 120 frames per second on this platform. I don't know any secrets in that regard, but I'm just saying, it's a possibility. But right now, you can enjoy what really not too many people are enjoying right now. I'm not even sure if the newest consoles that just released can do 60 frames per second at the moment. I'm not sure. But what I can tell you is that Stadia has been doing it since the game released on the platform. So check it out. Definitely, there's going to be crossplay, meaning if you don't have a newer platform and you want 60 frames per second, you know what I'm saying? All you got to do is go to stadia.com and just start playing. No other commitment necessary besides merging your Google account and your Stadia account. That's news number one. But I still got something else to show you. Boom! Destroy All Humans and SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom are now available on Stadia, also from the homie Duncan Baxter of Cloudy with Chance of Games. And he says here, good news everyone, the wait is over. Destroy All Humans and SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom, as they are coming to Stadia today. SpongeBob will be priced at $29.99. Destroy All Humans will be priced at $39.99. This is big because there was a lot of angst in the community about Destroy All Humans. When it released on the other platforms earlier in the year, it didn't simultaneously release with Stadia. That had people, kind of concerned because they're like, is there going to be anything major that releases day and date on Stadia? Are we always going to get played? And it seemed like there just was maybe some COVID related issues with this developer. You know what I'm saying? We're seeing signs that Mafia, another one that there was angst around, that's coming pretty soon. Like, everybody wasn't able to meet their deliverables, okay, in the middle of this pandemic. And that's okay, because we got the big ones coming. We had Marvel drop day and date, you know what I'm saying? We had Dune drop day and date, and we got Cyberpunk 2077 dropping day and date, 2K21 dropping it. We had pretty much all the big games that were coming to the platform. The biggest games coming, they drop day and date on the platform, for the most part, okay? So, this is finally here. It was stealth drop, great, fantastic, love it. Just emptying the wallets, Google. Just emptying my wallets, all right? But last, but certainly not least, and really I think the biggest stealth drop of all of this news is direct YouTube streaming starting to roll out. This is huge. This comes from Barry Jackson of Cloudy with a Chance of Games. Shout out to Barry. And he gives you a look of what it's going to look like when you do this. When it opens up. Now, what is direct YouTube streaming? Direct YouTube streaming is where Stadia allows you, without any streaming software, any additional streaming software, they allow you to stream your Stadia gameplay directly to your YouTube channel that you link your gameplay with. And it ain't gotta be the YouTube channel that your Stadia games are associated with. Go on YouTube and look on how to do it. I was able to do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go through all that mess right now. It's semi-complicated or whatever, but look it up. People will be able to help you too also in the community to be able to do that. With that being said, what this does is it takes your stream. Now, y'all correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, but from what I understand, what this does is it's ingenious and it's instrumental to the power of Stadia, because you're experiencing the one game as the game is being streamed directly to you, but that same game doesn't require your actual hardware to send it to YouTube. What the Blades is doing is it's sending one stream to you while simultaneously sending another stream to YouTube. It relaxes your resources, and from what I'm hearing from the people that it's rolled out to, the image quality is perfectimo. It is excellent. This is the power of Stadia at its peak. And as we've said, this is where you're going to start seeing more and more of the wonders of the platform at its infancy starting to crest and really be prevalent to the average gamer. But this is not what Stadia is all about. Stadia is really, at the end of the day, when we get to the nooks and cranny of it, the apex of it in the next few years, it's about uprooting how gaming is being done. Project Chimera and other things that have been talked about by the likes of Jade Raymond, Aaron Hoffman, John, and so forth. You definitely got to pay attention to all this stuff. So this is just the tip of the iceberg, y'all. These are the things that were promised to the platform, and they are coming, by the end of 2020. I know there was a lot of angst because people were under the impression that this stuff would release with the platform. Those, including myself, I was ignorant to the fact, those that believe that are ignorant to how Google operates. Google likes to sell you their long-term vision and then just go, you wake up one day and boom, the thing that they talked about, there it goes. You know what I'm saying? And in the gaming world, that's different, it's unique, and sometimes it can cause a lot of, like I said, angst. That's the key word of this video today. But at the end of the day, it's still coming, and when it comes and it drops, it is fantastic and marvelous, and it's what sets this platform apart, because even though you can stream to YouTube, it's used on consoles and stuff like that, it's using your hardware. This is not using your hardware, and again, from what I'm hearing, these streams look gorgeous, and that means worlds for people that may not have internet strong enough to also stream to themselves and then stream somewhere else, or may not have the hardware in order to do so. Even though streaming from Stadia via your internet is lighter on the resources than it is streaming it natively, but still, you still got to have that juice and that power and that hardware in order to do that. So someone playing on the most simplest Chromebook can have one of the greatest streams ever. Can be a professional 4K to crispy streamer without having to spend hundreds of dollars on 4K capture cards and all that other stuff. Crazy. Now, there aren't any overlays associated with this yet, but I'm pretty sure that Google's gonna work on that over time. But the direct stream, again, from what I'm hearing, is fantastic. And when you think about particularly the part with Destiny 2, again, somebody that may not be able to afford the next gen hardware can play one of the biggest games of the last few generations, Destiny. Play that 60 frames per second, if not more, once the server blades get upgraded, and have the best looking streams out there via Google Stadia, which is a $0 platform, or $10 a month if you want the 4K. You can't beat that with a stick. I know a lot of people say, well, they're charging you $10 for that, and you're being charged $10 to get online with these consoles. You can't beat this with a stick, y'all. This is great, this is fantastic, and this is really showing how Stadia can begin to start saturating the mainstream market in the ways that a lot of us in the community felt like it could. It's just a wonderful thing to see. And with that said, it's coming right before Cyberpunk 2077 releases. Oh my God. And with that is it from your boy Mim2K. Let me know what you think about all this in the comment section below, because like I always say, who cares what I think? But if you did like what I have to say, check out the links below to follow me. Those links will lead you to the Broadband Bullies, PNTS Network, Hard Knock Digital Culture, and yes, the Stadia Dosage. And with all that said, please, everyone, have a wonderful, wonderful gaming day. Peace.